Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about the best bag trends for 2019. I can't believe we're already talking about 2019. I don't know where the year went, but here we are. And so many of the big bag brands have already released their early collections for the new year. So I thought I would go through them and pick out my favorite trends as well as my not so favorite trends as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. This video is in collaboration with Mytheresa, who I've worked with on a few videos now. They're one of my favorite online luxury stores. They're absolutely amazing and all the bags I've picked here are available from Mytheresa. So I will direct link everything down below in the description section. And I also wanted to let you guys know that they are currently having their end of season sale where you can get up to 60% off and their stock is amazing. So I will leave the link to that sale down below as well in case you want to check it out. So my first trend pick is mock croc bags. I am loving this trend. I think it's so beautiful. Definitely has a vintage throwback effect. I just absolutely love it. And there are so many brands doing this really well. One of my favorite picks is a brand I actually hadn't heard of before looking, and it's called Stowed or Stalled. I'm not sure how you say it. If anyone is familiar with them, then please let me know down below. But they do the most beautiful range of bags, including this beautiful, I guess it's kind of like a bucket bag, like a structured bucket bag in this mock croc in a dark green. I saw a girl literally yesterday wearing a very similar bag and she styled it so well. It was also in mock croc and in dark green, and she just had on this beautiful winter coat, had this bag crossbody, and she just looks so chic. So I am loving this. I think styled in the right way, it can be absolutely stunning, and I think that that particular bag is just gorgeous. Another bag brand that's doing this really well is Saint Laurent. If you guys have been watching my channel regularly, you will know how much of a Saint Laurent fan I am at the moment. I've been loving everything that they've been doing, and they have so many beautiful bags in mock croc. They have their gorgeous little zip pouch, which, whilst not super affordable, it's definitely more of an affordable option than some of their bigger bags. And they do a white, and I also think a black in the mock croc, as well as some of their larger, more classic styles in the mock croc as well. So I am all about mock croc. I think it's such a beautiful trend and definitely one that I think we're going to be seeing more of in 2019. The next bag trend that I've been loving are the new bucket bags, and obviously bucket bags have been around for a really long time now. It's a very classic style and they recently had a surge in popularity. I'm seeing so many styles which are a twist on the traditional bucket bag design, which I've been loving. I've always been a bit unsure about the traditional bucket bag just because I wasn't sure if it was suited to my particular lifestyle, but I've seen so many designs which I've just been loving. I love the twists and just the creativity that I've been seeing. One of those picks I actually have here, and I will probably explain this I have a whole video going live in the next week or so. Christmas timing's all a bit kind of scatty, so I'm not sure exactly when, but I will explain more about this bag then. But I have this one, which is from Prada, which is their new style bucket bag. It's in the style of the Prada double tote, but it's obviously in a more kind of streamlined bucket bag shape. I fell in love with this. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It's so gorgeous. You do have a longer strap as well, so it's very versatile, so you can just wear it on the shoulder and also crossbody if you wanted to by the handle as well. And I just think this is so chic. It has everything that's adorable about the bucket bag design, but without the kind of, you know, not so convenient opening and closure and all those other elements. So I have been loving this trend of new bucket bags with twists on the classic design. I've also been loving what Mulberry's been doing as well. They are also doing variations of the bucket bag. Theirs is a little bit more classic, but still absolutely gorgeous. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos how much I've been loving Mulberry recently as well. They are doing so many beautiful designs, and I am just generally loving this whole trend of bucket bags, but with a twist. The next bag trend that I want to talk about was convertible styles. I think this is such a great trend. I am absolutely loving it because I'm all about getting more bang for your buck if you can. So my favorites here are the new Chloe bags, and I've heard kind of mixed things about this line, but I haven't been a fan of Chloe's recent bags for quite a while now, to be honest, and I'm loving their new line. I think this is called the Chloe C bag because they've kind of remodeled their logo or emblem, I guess, into just a very simple C, kind of similar to Gucci, I suppose, but I think these are so chic and elegant. This is just a shoulder bag style, and what I love about it is the fact they do give you two straps, so you can have it just as a shoulder bag, but you can also have it with a longer strap as well to wear crossbody or just on the shoulder. I love this. I think it's such a great idea. I know Fendi kind of started with their extra straps, but Fendi straps cost so much money, so I love the fact that you get this included in the price. And I just think that they're absolutely gorgeous. They come in very neutral colors. I think the hardware is very pretty, and I just think it's a very beautiful looking bag. So I'm a big fan of the new Chloe bags. I think they've done really well with them, and I just love the whole idea of being able to change up the style in a quite dramatic way without paying extra. Next up on my list is actually a trend which was really big last year, but I'm also seeing it continuing in a big way for the coming year as well, and that is straw bags or wicker bags. I'm already seeing some of the new collections featuring them, and I think this is just such a fun trend. I'm kind of mixed on the value for money aspect of it, just because obviously if you're spending a lot of money on a designer bag, most people kind of expect leather, so I'm a little bit iffy on that, but I think some of the styles are absolutely beautiful. There are also so many brands that do this as well. So Caillou is a great brand which also do kind of wicker and straw bags, and a lot of those are on sale now as well. So I'll insert some photos and I'll insert direct links to those below, but they do absolutely beautiful bags. I have a Caillou bag myself and they are really fun and really gorgeous. On the higher end price side, there are the Prada wicker bags, which against all my better judgment, I love the wicker kind of basket bag or basket tote that they do. I think it's so gorgeous. I think it's priced too highly, but I love it. As soon as it came out, I've been lusting after it. Maybe next year I actually will pull the trigger, I'm not sure. But I think it's such a beautiful, fun style. They come in a few different colors usually, and I just love it. So the quintessential summer bag, I don't think you can go wrong with a wicker bag. Whether that's on the lower price side or the high price side, I think it's such a fun classic style. The next bag trend that I want to talk about was logos, and this is one that not only was really popular this year, but it was popular last year, and I continue to see it being popular in 2019 as well. It just doesn't seem to be going away. If anything, it seems to be picking up momentum as well, because you have the whole Fendi line with their Fendi kind of logo mania range with just logos everywhere. So if anything, it's getting kind of more extreme. Gucci Marmont is still really up there as well. I don't see really any dip in popularity for Gucci Marmont. I love their new designs that they're coming out with as well. I spotted a beautiful little kind of round crossbody bag, which I thought was absolutely gorgeous. I love the look of it so much. So I love the fact that they're obviously riding the wave of their Marmont line success, but they are reinventing it and coming out with new styles as well. And I think that is such a beautiful one. There are lots of other brands doing this as well. I'm seeing a lot of kind of big, large totes with huge logos or brand names emblazoned across, which is no new thing, but I'm really seeing a lot of brands which didn't used to do that kind of bag doing it in 2019. Saint Laurent are doing a tote bag in this style, Valentino are as well, and these are very much not subtle at all. They're very in your face, so this won't be for everyone, but if it is your kind of thing, I think it's a really cool way to do it, and it's fun that these brands are mixing up a little bit as well, away from their usual classic styles. My next bag trend is the complete opposite of the previous one, and it is pared down bags. Whenever you get an extreme, I always find that sometimes there's kind of a counter reaction to that, and in this case it is pared down very minimal bags. It's kind of funny how they're happening at the same time. So in one year you'll get logo mania, and then on the other hand you'll still get the pared down bags, but it's just the way it seems to be going, and there are so many beautiful examples of this. I mentioned this line of bags before, but Mark Cross do some beautiful, very understated box bags, really elegant and chic. Some of them are actually on sale at the moment, and they've also released their new collections which very much continue on that same very understated theme. The more mainstream bag brands, Saint Laurent are also doing some really fun things with their logo as well. They obviously have a very iconic logo, but I've seen them matching their hardware to the overall bag to create a more minimalistic look. So if they have a black bag, they've been doing black hardware instead of, say, a contrasting gold or silver hardware. They've been matching it to the actual bag. If they have a brown bag, they've been doing brown hardware, and I think it just really results in a very fresh and still a very iconic look, but in a much more kind of pared back, minimal way. And in this category, I wanted to mention one more bag brand, which is Todds. Obviously, Todds are a very historic and famous bag company, but they are doing some beautiful designs. They're famous for their loafers, and they've also been doing bags for a really long time, but they really seem to be introducing some fresh new bag designs. In particular, I think their tote bags are absolutely beautiful. You guys know how much I love a good blue tote, and I think the one that they do is absolutely stunning. They also do a beautiful array of top handles, and they do include their kind of famous logos and emblems, but in slightly more unexpected ways, which are very, very subtle and elegant, I think. So that is definitely another favourite for me. I love the way that they're designing their new bags and kind of presenting the Todds brand, but again, in a much more minimal way. And now for a couple of bag trends which I do think are going to be really popular in 2019, but which I'm just not so sure about myself. And top of this list are belt bags. Belt bags were hugely popular this year. They really made their kind of renewed debut. I saw them everywhere, and I do think it's a fun trend, but just not one that I'm super sure about myself. And I do see them continuing to be very popular in 2019. I'm seeing a lot of brands doing belt bags which previously didn't do them, which I think is just a sign that the trend is going to continue, just because there's more to choose from and more variation as well. I do think it's fun, the different ways to wear them. I love that you can now wear them higher up and also on the shoulder, but again, I just don't see myself wearing a belt bag. I'm happy to be proven wrong and never say never, so maybe there will be one that I fall in love with. I think some of the Saint Laurent ones are very cute, but this one is probably lower down on my list of must-have trends for the coming year. And my last trend are PVC bags. I do see these as being quite popular for 2019. I'm seeing quite a few different variations on them, and I do think that they can be fun in the right time and place, but I'm just not sure about those which are still priced very highly, because essentially you are paying for plastic, and also having all your items on display. I'm just not convinced about this, so again, happy to be proven wrong, and I'd love for a PVC bag to appear that I just fall in love with, but this is definitely one that I have yet to be convinced about. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will leave links to all the bags I mentioned down below in the description section. Let me know in the comment section what bag trend is intriguing you for 2019. I'd love to hear what's on your radar. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.